Trying times as the pandemic continues, especially for an industry trying to stay ahead of the surge. It's the emotional aspect that's changed for funeral homes and families. Valley News Team's Courtney Lockie explains how it's impacted the grieving process for those saying goodbye to loved ones.
In 12 years of running Bulger Funeral Home,
this has been the strangest and most difficult year of my career.
An uptick in business, juggling CDC guidelines, and adjusting to a more distant approach in a personal business.
Dealing with families during a pandemic has just been, a little extra difficult.
Bulger says the pandemic is affecting some people's ability to grieve. At the start of the pandemic, 10 people were allowed out of service. Now it's limited to 50% capacity.
We have a lot of families that, have had loved ones pass away, especially, months ago or at the beginning of the pandemic, and we're waiting to do their, public celebration. People who had that thought we might be done with this by now.
Like most businesses, they're adapting. They've started live streaming services for families. They're also having private services and offering a public service at a later date for free.
We have a lot of people that come in and they pre-planned their funeral 10 years ago, 20 years ago. And I do see families say, oh, that's not really what mom wanted.
It's difficult to plan for a time when a loved one passes away. Even more difficult during a pandemic. That's why Bulger says they're doing what they can to make sure families have a chance to say goodbye. In Fargo, Courtney Lockie, Valley News Live.
Bulger says they have several options for those looking to celebrate the life of a loved one. We have those listed on our website. Download the VNL News app, and you can find this story on our homepage.